things to him.
So that brings his total to 165. Fuck me. Yeah, that's 30 more hit points. He's still alive. It's the grapple.
Oh, it's picking up Amadeus.
You want to use your hero point?
Well, I didn't think he'd... That's why.
You're unconscious?
$30 at 265.
Okay. Coven of one.
Well, the fun thing she was going to do is move up and fortune Amadeus to give him 2 rolls on his grapples. Now we have to do the most effective thing. Have fun, DM. She's going to fortune hex Capra to give him 2 rolls on every roll to
fuck something up.
To screw something up. Let us tug here on the strings of fate. The abyss is all loosey-goosey with its rules anyways. So for the next 2 rounds, I think it's 1 roll. Give me a second. Fortune hex.
Hi. Sorry, guys.
You're not muted. I feel... Oh, no.
Dog's chasing the cat.
You can re-roll taking the better result.
All rolls or 1 roll? I thought it was all rolls, but I'm just...
Yeah, the target once per round.
Once per...
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. And did you have to... You can... beforehand or after? Reroll. It's a reroll.
Yep.
Okay, so any ones become not ones.
Yep,
Okay.
that lasts for 2 rounds, so that's a standard. And then she is going to, I think, inch her way up. This thing is bad.
Yes.
Let me check the... Amadeus doesn't get a reflex save right now, right?
Amadeus is currently... Amadeus does get a reflex save, because Amadeus is, like, gear. He's being held.
And maybe I would use the reflex save of the creature holding me.
Like,
Oh,
With 40 hit dice.
he's being held.
he's an
so-
item. He's an item currently. It's like a club.
So I couldn't resilient sphere him.
Well, no, you can target him, but it would be... The creature would be, like...
No, that's like feels like a waste of... Spells against high-level foes. It just doesn't work.
They don't work.
There's ones that are good and ones that are less.
Okay, how do we save Amadeus? Because Mark doesn't want to use his hero points.
I did not anticipate 165 damage.
Let me just check her mythic point total. We might have to brute force this. Oh yeah, she's mythic rank 1. She doesn't have many.
I haven't finished the save the Immortals quest yet.
Yeah. I don't know if she can dink over there, grab them, and dink away. So, nope, that's gonna be
A Desaad.
that's gonna be a Desaad thing.
You can inform Desaad that that's his thing, since Ahmed is currently a gray square.
She doesn't have any ranged healing. Okay. Chaga needs to be way too close to Tentacle Monster to heal Amadeus. Way too close.
Alright, what's the plan, San?
If you don't mind, could you teleport over there, grab, touch Amadeus
Touch
and
Amadeus
teleport
and
away?
teleport back?
Yes.
Yeah, no problem, boss.
Okay, so if that is going to be the plan, where is Desaad? She's gonna mythic.
Desaad's-
She's gonna mythic move near Desaad and ready.
Heal.
No, because she took her standard already to turn.
Can I see this area or not? Can Desaad see this area here?
Was your senses?
This is all dark.
It's well. There are some candles in here, but like if you have low light, then you can basically identify where Amadeus is precisely. If you don't have low light, you're guessing a little bit.
I have low light vision.
Okay, yeah, you can see where Amadeus is with some of the candle light and magic that's in this space.
Okay, what about back here?
Back there is dark. That being said, you're there, right? Like if any of your party members has a light source on them.
Is anyone here? Does anybody here have a light source? Who here doesn't
Capra
have?
will have a light source because Capra
Capra,
can't see.
so okay,
Capra
good.
has low light,
So
so
I can see where I'm going and where I'm coming from.
But Capra
Good.
can't see.
Capra's got low light vision. Sorry, Capra has permanent dark vision.
Okay.
So no light source.
So no light source. Sorry, we cast dark. We did permanency dark vision on Capra. I forgot about that.
Is light a problem? Because that's a
I need to see where I'm going is the problem.
okay. So Coven can solve this.
Yeah. Okay. To see into here, it's shadowy, but it's
Coven quicken light spells thing on Kev. One of your
No, not on Kev. on Capra maybe, because Kev is the one who's. I need to see where I'm coming back to. So a pebble on the floor.
Oh, there's light coming in the back here, right? There's like you can see the back of the stairs.
Okay, so I'm basically saying I can target this area.
Yeah. You're not
Okay.
you're not going to have random
That's-
mischance.
That's what I want.
You might have mischance fighting things here.
who needs to see Capra or Kev?
Capra can see because he's got low light to see this room that has
Okay.
candles, and he can see in here with dark vision because it's
Okay,
got
Kev,
magic dark vision.
you've got a light
Kev
spell
can-
cast on you.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna look at an item that you're wearing.
It's you can put it on anything. You can put it on a bullet. It's fine, or a gun. That's fine.
She puts it on your steel rose
Pin.
Hey, don't leave that behind.
I'm gonna.
She also cast a 4th level spell to do that because she had to do that as a quick
You
action.
can. Okay. Can Kev can just stop you and say like, "Kid, you don't need to do that. It's fine. It's fine."
Too late.
Okay. So I can do a standard action to get over there.
She's ready to whack a thing if something comes close.
So I'm gonna take a standard action to get over there, and then spend a mythic point to come back.
All right, so you're planning. Coven has a ready action. The weird giant tentacle thing, otherwise known as a neolithid, is dead. The brain ooze swarm. All right.
Can Kev see this thing, Adam?
What
Can
is
I
this
see the
thing?
corner of this thing? This thing attacking Amadeus?
You can see that it's in the shadows, but it's there. With low light vision, you can see it like you target it. Okay, there's a swarm of little beastie boys. Horrible little tiny monsters. And they are coming to infest your mind. Where's your speed in this? Yep.
Guys have shitty saves, boys. Shitty saves.
All right, and what's your creature type, Amadeus?
Abomination.
No brains here.
How fast
No,
these fuckers
no
move?
brains here.
Oh,
No brains here.
Eos. Los will take Eos.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh no.
do you have things that allow you to strike swarms?
Are they small enough that?
They are small enough. They go in your ear. They're looking for things to get inside the ear hole.
No, I'm. His sword is conductive, so does it take aging damage? Like the weird ghost aging damage.
They're ooze, and it's a group, right? It's a swarm, not an individual.
Okay.
So you make one of them, even if you made one of them old, turn really big.
Yeah, I don't have my my elemental stock in hand right
that
now,
would be
so
able to do damage.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, look out!
it's okay, Grackle.
Yep.
It's really, really loud in your head as it's like a bunch of little questions about your personage is being sort of
Red
shouted
God!
at you.
The only answer is Red God, Red God. Those are the answers. That's
The answer is,
only answer.
what's your
Red
favorite
God!
food? Red God.
Red God.
What's your favorite weapon? Red God. What's your favorite color? Red God. What's your favorite sound? Red God.
That's the spirit number 2.
Have I mentioned the red
That's
god?
the spirit.
Uh,
Los is cheering you on as you're yelling "Red God." Do they have to be so loud in this telepathic bond?
Red God! Cameron's joining you. Man, it sounds like fun. One of them's got to be red.
Yes, I'm sure a few of them are.
Okay, you're the only one in the zone. You need it's a will save as they're overwhelming your senses with noises and questions and psionic
Bad
disturbances.
feeling. I'm gonna use. Goddamn thing going here. There's a charmed laugh.
Maybe we should just leave.
Yeah, I'm not made for this. Holy fuck.
Okay, you're not dazed. That's just a sound around going.
How close was it?
I'm not gonna tell. I will not tell you. You made it on a 2. Feel proud of yourself. All right.
Yeah, charmed life. It's wearing down. I can't do this all day.
Okay. Vrocs are doing Vroc thing.
Does protection from chaos help at all?
Only if you're well against these things. No.
Or evil?
The protections will help against charms and compulsions, which
It's
is
not a charm.
Okay.
It's literally bombarding you with telepathic questions.
What you do? What you have for breakfast? You used to tell me.
It's having 3 kids.
Why
Oh,
do you
man, you
like
should
those
know about this.
oh, you want to
Yeah,
sleep
he
in on
gets a
Sunday
headache.
morning?
I was like,
What's your
Oh.
favorite Naruto character?
Oh, randomly it kicked in the nuts. Oh.
What happens if Goku fights Superman?
You think it's a joke? No, it's like, what's the heaviest thing on the planet, Dad? Can you lift it?
All right. Okay.
Bet you can't.
I bet you can't. I bet you can't. All right. So. All right. You. Speaking of ability damage. All right. Okay. Command was given.
I think we need a force wall.
Oh. It triple moves. I don't think it's caring. It doesn't care about things. Well, actually, but wait a sec. Are you immune to ability damage?
Undead are.
Undead are? Yeah, it doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about you. It looked at Amadeus, but it
Grippo will take an AOO.
yeah, this one provokes an AOO. It does have physical form.
Grippo doesn't have improved AOO, so he didn't attack the swarm, but he attacks this thing.
Yep.
Come on, Grippo. Slow her down. Slow her down. Okay, this would be not Piranha Strikes, so plus 32. AC 50?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Does it have DR?
Oh yeah, yeah. DR 15.
Ugh. Ugh.
It'll take a while to chop through that.
No, I might not. He might not bite through it. The spells that are running that affect him are Good Hope, Bard Song, and that's it. Okay, 1 damage.
Okay, you nick it.
Okay, grapple attempt.
You can attempt to grapple. Yeah. The DC is 51.
Okay, possible, but that would be 2, 5, 6. No.
Okay. It also looks like the nick you made is like it's like healing as fast as the line has been drawn.
Oh fuck.
That being said, you made a 1 damage line, so it's not saying too terribly much. All right. So it triple moved. Last round it howled.
What are we doing here, guys?
You're rescuing Amadeus. Oh, could you go and fetch Amadeus same way you did fetch
we should
Coven?
probably use some force wall in front of Grackle or something.
The Pale Knight is going to attempt to reassert dominance over the region. Oh, we did not assert dominance over the region.
Right.
All right. Fortune Hex Capra.
The fucking tentacle thing, right?
Well, I suppose that
Or the one with horns.
the one that walked around the corner, if it really, really wants.
Can Capra do damage to the swarm?
He does not have a Swarm Bane class.
Anyone do damage to the swarm?
Yeah, we've got casters that, if they're not healing your butts, can actually cast AoEs. But
If everybody would sit down and stop dying for a second.
well,
All right.
when the pre-buffs don't work.
Give me 1 second. So it's 38 plus 3 for Bard Song, plus 4 for Greater Heroism, plus 1 for Haste. Okay, and we are going to. Yeah, I think we're going to hell let loose the fucking thing. So it's plus.
Do damage.
All right. And goes in. It's the.
I'm gonna flat-foot it. I'm gonna make it faint. No. Golem.
And you decide before the roll is made when you use Fortune. So you might as well choose one where you're going to roll twice.
Okay. I'm gonna make it the last attack, I think.
Okay.
All right. So, the attacks, and let me just double check the AC here. All right. So I know what I need to hit. Hits, critical threat, can't be criticaled. Hits. So that was the first attack. The first attack action.
Nice.
Hit. Miss. And then I will roll twice on this one. Miss.
Modron.
Modron, no. Okay, so something in Capra's flaming, acidic, shocking frost arrows made it stop healing.
Made the regen stop. Okay.
Okay, so Capra does get through DR and does terrible, terrible damage. A bunch of the elements don't work properly, but do other things. Okay, so
Get him.
Get him. 18 plus 8 plus 3. All right, so 2d6 is 7. 37. All right, so it's 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. And this one is. Do you know Capra does a lot of damage when he points his arrows at something and just unleashes hell? So Capra does 260 damage to this creature. Its regen stops. The potential criticals couldn't critical because it doesn't have the anatomy to critical.
Is it bloodied?
It is.
I
That
hate
feels
just
like
looking
a
it up.
silly question, Marty.
I know.
It is bloodied.
No. Stick around. Fucking just protect Capra. We'll do this again.
All right. Yeah, hang around for a round. It'll be fine. Decide.
All right. So I was gonna plane shift back to.
So we don't give him any planar keys.
You know what? Wouldn't blame you.
Okay. I do have a swift attack, and I can attack one of these things.
Although, like, plane shifting Amadeus back is maybe not the most crazy thing in the world.
Okay,
Anyways.
so I'm gonna standard action teleport next to Amadeus.
Okay. Are you immune to insanity?
I'm already insane.
That would actually make you immune to insanity.
I'm not immune to insanity.
Well,
I'm kind of keeping.
Okay.
give me a second.
What protections do you have running?
Insanity is an enchantment compulsion mind affecting. So
Correct.
he's got
And-
4
and-
different spells up that should protect him from that
Okay.
that
You
type of
don't have to save versus the instant insanity aura.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, Grackle, you probably shouldn't get over here. You lose your shit.
Okay.
All right.
It's going to take its AOO.
On what?
On
An
the
AOL
sod.
for what?
You teleport it into its threatened area.
It's got feats, dude.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool, baby. Yeah.
It's not
Mirror
focused.
image.
It's not
Boom.
focused on you, so it doesn't get the +4 AC 41.
Holy fuck! I think you actually missed.
That would be a good time to miss.
Yeah, 42, motherfucker.
All right, you land. You're shocked for at this moment. You're like,
I'm like,
oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
really
get
weird in
I'm
here.
gonna hit in the
And
face.
this tentacle comes whipping by your head in a way that you did not expect.
I was just waiting for the pain, like, hey, it's not here. Ah! With that laugh, he touches Amadeus' mythic point and teleports.
Okay,
back.
now I'm going to let you make an inter wisdom check. Have these people interacted with? Yeah, Desaad has. You know a little bit about Widget, so you know that leaving is also going to provoke an AOO. Like teleporting away. So I
I'll
don't know
get
if that alters how you do it.
I'll get hit even if I get teleported, even if I teleport. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Oh wait. Can he counter my spell? Can I do it defensively? Mythic point defensively?
So the mythic point prevents the AOO, like the thing that'll stop the spell from going off. It can still try to smack you. Right? You teleporting away provokes an AOO when you're fighting Widget. It did something very similar. This was Adam being very nice and trying to explain to Ahmed in very real terms consequences of actions.
Oops. Give me a second. Fuck.
as you try to steal its tribute. I had this maze guy, but now I look at this guy. It's just all little Ripley muscle dude. Little tiny little guy, grapples as good as I do. Shit's amazing.
Okay, so I'm gonna use combat expertise since I'm not shooting anything.
Okay, so you're gonna be defensive.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're gonna jack your AC. Total defense action.
All right, fucker.
Cool.
Let's go, my dance. Let's go, buddy. Spend a mythic point.
Okay, you spend a mythic point.
Boo.
You've jacked your AC a bit.
Boo.
As it slapped you, you're like, oh god, I don't like being slapped. It's also very grabby. I don't know if you're protected from grabbing.
Yeah, free movement.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, let's do that.
okay, it's gonna take an AOO for you trying to leave a space.
Fuck you, buddy. Uh-oh.
AC 53.
Yeah, I'm not that defensive. Actually, what's my combat expertise? What does it go up by?
It would be 1 + 1 per 4 bad.
Per 4, so it's at 4 right now.
It's a total of +10 AC for being totally defensive.
And my total defense.
You just
This
said
combat
your
expertise
AC
only
42.
apply, like, you get one or the other, I think. I can't remember. The combat expertise should stack with total defense. Like, that should be a thing you can do.
It
There'll
does.
be
There's nothing
another-
that says it replaces it or it's just
Dodge
extra
is one of the
damage.
bonuses, I think, that also
Dodges do
stat. Yeah.
Yep.
Should be another 3. It would be. No, it would be 50. It still hits me.
Okay. It slaps you for 45 damage, and it's trying to grab you, which would stop your teleport.
But fuck you for your movement. Ha!
Okay, the tentacle slips off.
I'll take. Is there anything else with the 45 damage? Poison or anything like that?
No, it was storing a spell in its tentacle
Okay.
that it used to, as it was hunting for the stupid Dugan who stole his thing.
Oh, I'll remember you.
Coven's pointing at a spot on the ground with their staff.
She's drawing a little plus sign.
Here is where we want him.
Okay, it
Good.
won't take its AOO against Amadeus.
Good.
Because that made Amadeus also threaten, but it thought
I'm teleporting?
Amadeus was his. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do it so I orient myself properly.
Okay. Chaga, you feel a psionic presence, like, in the area. It came back with the sod, like, it's just this oppressive.
Oh!
You know it knows exactly where you are right now. Like, it knows, like, this spot, it knows this spot.
Ooh.
Your detect scrying goes off. As
Ooh.
it,
What a fascinating creature.
return the blue one to me. Like, it's
Oh yeah, hey, Grackle, you don't go in there, buddy. I do have a haste attack, so I'm gonna take a shot at.
you total defense.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, you're right.
Are we leaving? Are we staying to fight?
We're gonna get the fuck out! We're gonna get the fuck out!
Oh yeah, we gotta fucking
So you gotta touch
solve that
it.
problem.
You can get in the fucking bag.
I can put a force wall right here. With another mythic point.
Sure.
Fuck with them. Put a force wall in front of Grackle.
Chaga.
So there's a wall of force here.
There's a wall of force right in front of. Yeah.
Oh,
somewhere
you
out
doing
there.
that with another mythic point?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Ready to go.
Dugan's gem is on Amadeus.
I think in this space that makes Los and Grippa. Los and Grippa can't go through the walls, so I think that breaks line of effect in this weird space. And
Can they not go on this place? They can't go through the walls.
no,
Okay.
this like you're in a weird extra like
All right.
when you
so
go to the quote unquote real world, there's no space for this to
we're
exist.
cut off and back in.
Yep.
Grackles, back in there. Okay, that makes retreating easy.
Chaga,
Are we retreating?
Captain, we're not ready for those things.
Why not?
We're not ready for those
We
things
got
at
the
all.
treasure. We smacked that lady's statue. Kind of saw its booby a little. And it's time to go. Got Dugan. Job well done.
Yeah, Gassad's head's going to get out of here,
Okay,
Captain.
Chaga's gonna delay until Grackle comes over.
Amadeus got his ass kicked.
Give me a second.
Grackle meets
Who's plane shifting? Let me do the plane shift count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Los stay in the can. So we can plane shift home. Coven could also plane shift. Let me double check. Yes, she could plane shift with their last mythic point. So
Cuffin, you're really breathing heavy already.
So Chaga is going to have the Alchemist and the Ambassador go before Coven. Let me see how many mythic points Chaga has.
Dugan's just gonna fly into the gem. So
No, I think I can make Dugan at least. Chaga's taking no chances with Dugan at this point in time, Mark.
I don't know what that means, but that
Getting
sounds
from the
ominous. Get fucking used to
Well, no, first we're going to fix his brain. And
make him
not like
scared.
be able to talk and stuff. So Chaga's going to use a mythic movement. Like Amadeus isn't, he auto stabilizes, right? Because he's mythic.
yeah,
Okay. So Chaga's going to use a mythic movement to get to Dugan. He's going to Chaga.
Use your hero point for an extra action.
I prepare a remove fear. So he's going to cast remove fear and touch Dugan, and everyone goes on everyone basically in that area.
Ooh, I was scared there for a second.
But Dugan is no longer panicking. And then he's going to hero point a readied action, or just ready my last action in the round to mythic point plane shift us home.
Okay.
And the trigger for the plane shift is Grackle coming over to be touching. Everyone hold hands, and somebody touch Amadeus, please. I shouldn't have to say it, but perhaps I do.
Grackle's meeting.
No, he's
Chaga's
covered in
eyes.
slime. Like, and more than usual. Like more slimy than usual.
Grackle's getting flashbacks from being left in another plane on his own. It was a very shitty situation.
Dugan, in your... sorry for leaving you behind. We couldn't find you. You are such a good rogue and fairy, and we just couldn't find you.
apologize, fucking later. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Did you happen to notice where the Cloven Architect was?
I got him. Let's go.
What do you mean you have him?
Just fucking go.
I thought you cast remove fear.
Chugga just like the others.
Damn, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right, fine. Hold it together. Captain Chago will get you all home. All aboard the gravy boat.
Hey, going to mushroom, going to mashed potato kingdom.
And in the telepathic bond, Chaga is summoning his best heroic Chaga standing at the prow of a gravy boat on a
Captain, take
choppy
us somewhere
sea.
generic. Oh yeah, we get plane shift. It doesn't matter. Okay, good.
All
It's all stick figure-y too, because Chaga is not an artist. I think it's Dugan's turn.
All right.
Dugan rifles through your pockets till he finds the gem and safety.
No, Chaga doesn't have the gem. It's on Amadeus, so you're rifling through his pockets.
Where's the fucking gem? Where's the fucking gem?
I gave it to Amadeus.
Well, he's no fucking good right now, is he?
No, he should really use the powers that we give him when he runs into combat.
Oh, you know what? He's gonna hide on,
Coven?
on Coven, like in her hair or something.
Make sure you grab my ear, little blue thing.
Your wrinkles are almost as good as his rolls.
Each one of those wrinkles earned.
You smell like mushrooms.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
We're making a hasty retreat, number 2.
Oh, we're gonna rest again, aren't we? Boo! Boo!
Shut up! You're yelling! They just get Grackle yelling, "Shut up! Shut up!"
Even Gripper's
I
like,
think Grackle's lost. Grackle looks like he's lost his mind.
All right.
Shut up, you two.
So Los heckles from the can.
and he's also heckling from the telepathic bond, but I think it's a different plane, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that
I don't
works.
think the telepathic bond works. Or
But
the person, whoever's touching the can, like Grackle's getting both barrels of the booze.
He's getting these guys.
Amadeus, you've auto stabilized.
Yep, he's mythic. So
Grackle, you're moving over.
Yep.
Okay, Chaga will take his ready to action, and we're gonna concentrate on how far into the continent has Chaga been?
Chaga has been. Well, Chaga has been to the orphanage. Like orphanage is as deep in as you've been.
You want something
Oh,
very
that's super,
general.
super. Yeah,
Like if you want deep, deep.
he's gonna concentrate 500 miles directly west of Foundry, like just
Okay. All right.
somewhere in. He knows it's Imperial territory out there. He just hasn't.
Okay. This weird space and the wall of force, which prevents effects from working through it, might be preventing some sort of sensing ability from knowing where you went.
There's a mage's private sanctum going up as soon as we land.
Just this field is
land.
sanctum.
It's some goat field with
I need a D8 and a D and 5D100.
5D100.
Ooh.
So we end up 314 miles to 3, 4,
Southeast.
5, 6.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how many times you plane shift back, you always end up in the middle of the fucking war. Like this is the second time where you're like, no, that is like in the middle of the battle area. Okay, give me a D6 for the danger of the region that you're in because you're teleporting into a war zone.
6.
Okay, it's not so
Ah.
okay. You teleport yourself. You think like there's like the weird creeper blood vines nearby. Like you recognize these like that you end up in the shrubs. There are plants that are going to attack you. You don't actually care about them at this point. Like just
Capra decide kill anything that moves while we stitch Amadeus back together.
they trim the hedges. You know,
Is anything scrying on us right this moment?
No, there's a mage's private. As soon as we land, Desaad does a mage's private sanctum.
So there's this ominous black box in a field somewhere.
in the middle of the jungle.
Ooh. But in the moment we came, was there any ding-a-ling from the?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. There was a ding-a-ling that got cut off by the wall of force.
All right. Amadeus is getting a heal from Chaga, 130 hit points back, and I think Coven gives him the other heal.
Casters are not very effective in battle.
Hey, Dugan!
She
Are you
gives you
horribly
150 hit points
Are you
back.
horribly corrupted by demonic possession?
hey, he's all healed up then.
Good.
What?
Welcome back to the realm of the living.
You've been in the abyss for like long time.
Coven puts out her finger like you would coax a bird to fly on. Blue.
He lands on her head.
I want to have a good look at you. She pulls out her eyeball and has it float in front of Dugan.
Oh, I'm stealing that.
We can hear you.
There was
right?
almost a swat, but then she realized she'd be swatting herself in her own forehead with her staff, and she stops. We're going to have a look at Dugan's auras.
Okay.
Flicking between good, chaos, evil, and law.
Dugan, what is your alignment?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay. Give me a d20 roll. For your, basically to represent your prayer.
7.
No, he didn't go and pray so hard that he became evil at the temple.
Okay.
And he hasn't been doing evil acts necessarily. He's got a couple under his belt that, definitely probably are in that column, but nowhere near enough to cause issues, and he probably has enough good acts to counter out what.
We're also going to detect magic on Dugan, if he's letting us.
Yeah, well, what's he going to do?
We're having a look for things like curses and...
Give me a perception and a heal on the with the detect magic.
Perception and heal. Okay, perception from Coven right now. Greater Heroism adds 4 instead of 2 from Good Hope.
Greater Wisdom has 4. Yeah.
Okay. Perception is 44, and the heal check, she can actually heal. 45.
Dugan might want to wait or seek atonement before reproducing.
Coven, with a single mythic point left for the day. Atonement being part of the spellcaster list. Do you swear by the Fey gods that you atone for your blaspheming in the Abyssal Temple?
The fuck are you talking about? I didn't do no blaspheming.
Yes, you did.
When?
It's in your loins now. Your progeny will likely be demonic little things that will eat you in your sleep.
The loins are your doodle.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me I could have a little brood of little demonic pixie?
That will eat you.
Unless
You're gonna eat your doodle.
unless I can control them.
You can have a... You can have a hellish little brood of regular Fey. This would be a pox upon the world.
A pox or a blessing in disguise?
A pox upon your doodle.
Will you receive the atonement?
I'll let you know.
No.
In the meantime,
This is something we solve now. Coven actually takes her staff and draws a line in the ground in front of her.
and Dugan proudly stands and drops a dead demon lord on the line. How's that for atonement? Ha ha! Come on, get up, fella.
Yeah, all right, little buddy, you did it. You did it, little buddy. You did it.
All right.
Come on.
He's just sleeping it off.
He was sleeping when I found him, but he's really napping now. Hey, I got a question.
Is he dead?
There is a very old, very large. He's a little bit too big here. Very dead.
So I've got a question. Do demon lords need to breathe by chance?
Heal, knowledge, planes, knowledge, nature.
Kevin. No! Atonement now!
Sure, I accept the atonement.
Your brood might eat other broods, like that of your friend Dewdrop.
'Tis the way of the Fae.
It is not the way for the Fae for children to eat children.
Well, listen. Speaking of people who don't follow the traditions of their people, you fucking hag.
Yes? I have much to atone for.
Capra's
A
like
simple
his heads over his ears.
A
Worried you're gonna get boxed.
A simple spell won't fix my... the blot upon my soul.
Okay, fine, I accept your atonement. He's not sorry for anything he's done. He doesn't think he's done anything wrong.
The spell removes burden of misdeeds from the subject.
So I feel no guilt anymore?
Saving throw none. The creature seeking atonement must be truly repentant. Oh.
Oh.
I don't think Dugan's truly repentant. So you get to keep your guilt.
They're all atoned.
Well, she's not going to cast it if he's lying.
Well, he lies
Okay.
to make you happy.
Sense motive.
Yeah, he's... I don't know what your sense motive is.
47.
Okay, well, that's pretty fucking good. My bluff is...
She deals with fiends in soul trade.
Fair enough. I got a 45. So.
Give me 1 second. I need to...
He's the good little liar,
well,
but you saw it pass.
You're not the same species. Give me 1 second.
We can cut it off and remove all ability for you to create progeny. Yes, once we're done this, we should talk about the dead minotaur that's in front of us. Do we know this one?
Yeah, it's not a demon lord. It's a fucking minotaur. Somebody suffocated an old minotaur.
Desaad, do you want to take samples? Chuck has no ranks in knowledge planes. He doesn't know this is Cloven Architect.
Let's take a look. Maybe some bitch got something here, right? Let's take a look. Yeah, that's air.
All right, does Coven see through Dugan's?
I'm just checking to see.
checking the bluff.
I'm just looking for the discern message enhancement. Yeah. You see through it. You know.
Will break enchantment do this?
Break enchantment would also do it.
You can also control.
Basically,
monster
he's
and force
got a-
him to accept it.
His doodle is cursed to produce what
Demons.
would effectively be female demon offspring. It will be, or a female phenotype or whatever. Like, it's not,
Yep.
demons aren't really male or female, but it'd be female presenting demons.
Okay. What's the DC of the effect?
DC of the effect is...
Oh, caster level. Sorry, caster level effect.
The caster level effect is 20.
All right, Coven's gonna use
He fasted the glow of the pale nights
use the hero point
temple for
to get
hours.
a +8. She has a caster level of +15. She can't fail this roll. She will pretend to atone him with a break enchantment instead.
Okay.
Okay.
Dugan doesn't know the difference.
She'll then detect magic on Dugan.
Okay, yeah, he's no longer cursed.
Coven will bluff Dugan that she thinks that she will pretend that she doesn't know that Dugan was lying.
I know that you know.
Right.
Yeah,
38 on the bluff.
Yeah, he can't beat that. His
Okay.
sense motive's crap.
it worked. You fooled her completely, Dugan.
Ha 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 ha. My demon spawn. Just gonna be disappointed years from now. You're all so well behaved. Fuck.
A bunch of well-behaved Atomi. doing good, going to college.
No urge to kill, really?
Chaotic, neutral good.
All right.
Coven then, the eyeballs now floating over the Minotaur. Do we recognize the Minotaur, or we just think it's some random...
There's a
Old Minotaur.
definitely a old Minotaur. He looks intelligent. He does still look vigorous in his age. He's got a sigil of the engineering department on him. Faculty of Engineering mark is upon him.
I'm taking a couple of samples of the sucker right here.
Demon
See how it
Lord's a high.
tastes.
That's a high bar there, dude.
If it's a demon lord, he's a minotaur.
It's just a regular minotaur.
The type is minotaur.
Okay.
Like it's monstrous humanoid. It's not type like outsider. It's not
All
evil
right.
outsider type.
Coven will cast. I think she's got it prepared.
Yeah, wait, hold on there, bud. Hold on. Stain some blood. Temp samples of the architect.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, she has it as a spellcaster spell. Blood biography.
Excuse me. All right.
We'll just find out who you are. This is no demon lord. This is just a minotaur.
Well, he looked really important. He's so big. And,
Big to you, maybe.
you know, they had him in a special cage.
She's casting blood biography.
All right.
What level's a sucker? Oh, tell me when I consume him.
Okay. You learn answers to the specific set of questions about a creature so long as you have access to at least a drop of his blood. Okay. Who are you? The name by which the creature is most commonly known. The Cloven Architect.
Oh, this is the Cloven Architect.
Score for Duggan!
Really?
Male Minotaur engineer.
An engineer? She kind of like uses her staff to look male.
How was your blood shed? Like it's well.
No, it was tortured, right? So
it was tortured. So
okay,
it
so
was,
she
yeah.
she looked at like an existing wound that
Okay,
wasn't
so-
created by Desaad.
All right. Stolen by an unnamed entity thing.
Although that would be
Picture of a
interesting
mask.
too. Yeah.
Picture of a shadowy dragon. All right. The how was the blood shed? It was give me a D2.
2.
The blood was shed by agents of the ambassador.
Okay. And when?
When? 2d10. 12 days ago.
Tortured? Gone for 12 days, at least? Tortured by agents of the ambassador? Ambassador to what? Don't know? Male? Minotaur? Architect? Old?
Yeah, he's got a doodle on him. He's got like a
Cloven Architect this is?
It does appear that he's quite dead. And Chugga like lifts up his hand and drops it.
Huh. So
How did he die? And he's looking at where Duggan was seen last.
also, its one arm is horribly dislocated.
Well, judging from his arm, it looks like he fell.
So you found him where?
Oh, in the basement of the cathedral.
Do you mind sharing this memory with me? We might have to explain to him when he wakes up after we revive him.
Yeah, okay. He's a little reluctant because he knows he's lying. But at the end of the day, he doesn't think it really matters. So, yeah, he appears and he'll share his memory with.
All right. Are you trying to trim the minute of memory in any particularly clean or neat fashion? Because
Nope.
Okay,
His
so-
reaction will be Minotaurs need to breathe? Oh, you learn something new every day.
Well, he was calling him a demon lord, so you know. Yeah. Just for if you go to Bone Plinth, Marty, just for the stream real quick. it was this horrible cage with shrouded by these mind-controlled zombie minotaurs and this weird tentacled beast and this oppressive psionic noise that Chaga, in memory, like, it's like Chaga has psionics, like he does psionic spellcasting.
He does psychic, which is like a little bit of each. Would be the best way to describe it.
It's still magic, but it's cast different.
There's like a power here, like you didn't really feel the power down in the in the dungeons beneath the Bone Citadel, but you know that there's like a pure form of something, like there's a like where the tricks you've learned came from something pure. And this is something pure that like existed before the weave existed. It's not like the weave made a thing. This is a thing that existed before the weave was there.
Oh.
It does not follow the same rules.
Does Chaka get a sense of what they were trying to do? Like, was this part of a ritual or a ceremony?
Give me I think for you it's an appraise check?
Praise or spellcraft, yeah.
Or spellcraft.
They're both at plus 30. If
we'll whichever one you like.
we will roll this. We'll do the appraise. Nat 20, 54.
Yes, this was part of a ceremony. You know that specific care was being taken to not damage the mind. Right, this was a ceremony to do something to the body while retaining the mind.
Oh, they were trying to. He thinks for a moment. He glances towards Amadeus. We know that Amadeus underwent like transformation.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like they were trying to do to Amadeus. Or that had already been done to Amadeus. Change his body without changing his mind. With this psychic energy of the purest state.
Mind magic?
Yes, very old mind magic.
My magic comes from my mind. I think about it and then I make it happen.
That seems to send Coven into like deep thought. She's kind of just tootling around and drawing weird half circles in the ground with her staff.
What is Coven's like bonus on knowledge planes and bonus on knowledge arcana, bonus on spellcraft?
Yeah. So first we're gonna knowledge planes plus with spells running 37, knowledge spellcraft with spells running 36.
Okay.
And then she speaks Abyssal, Aklo, Gith, Aboleth might be languages that have the concept that we're
Yep. So give me a roll for whichever one you'd like to start with.
We'll start with planes. 37. Planes would be 52, and spellcraft would be 40.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so there are beings. So in terms of like the way the realms were formed, or the way the world was formed, you have good and evil, law and chaos, a bunch of elemental planes, and then a bunch of planes based off of alignments and material planes. Right, you've got this sort of this basic setup,
Like the cosmology of the
in
plane.
the cosmology of the universe. This creation didn't happen all at once, as in it was somewhat sequential, although the sequence didn't necessarily have meaning as it was coming about, like difficult to grasp concepts. But you know that there are beings of chaos that like spawned like existence from itself, right? Like self-sustaining existence from pure chaos. Out of that energy and that space is where you get like the Oberonth, or the Oberonths are an elder chaos, evil chaotic race that are older than Tenari. They birthed the Tenari. They're the only thing that was birthed that way. You are able, after some thought, to identify the massive worm as a neothelid. I think that's how that's said.
Neolithic?
Neolithid? No.
No.
Neothelid. I would say Neolithid, but the letters are wrong.
Neothelid.
Yeah. Neothelid.
Thilid.
Neothelid. Neothelid. Like that's how I always called it. They are
It's a made-up word. So.
They are an outer horror that is in conflict with other outer horrors. They are a chaotic outer being, whereas there's other tentacled monsters and things from beyond, like aboleths, that inherently want to like subjugate and control. That is not what neothelids want. They just want empires of chaos. Imagine the demons and the devils of the chaotic and aberrant being. That is what you encountered, and that is what you were. Whatever this ambassador was, this self-proclaimed ambassador, was an ambassador to some. Well, the ambassador was enough to down Amadeus in one round, fighting Amadeus at his own game. As in, I grab you, and I do things to you. Now, to be fair, he didn't actually get to grabbing Amadeus until he knocked him out, but
This
He won the
creature?
boxing match.
he won the boxing match first.
She draws a circle.
This is creation? This creature not an ambassador from one part of the abyss to the other?
And she kind of just points in the lower right-hand corner of
Yep.
where her orientation. She actually draws like a line through it, so there's a polar north on her.
Not an ambassador between planes? Not an ambassador between layers? Ambassador from here?
She points a dot outside the circle.
From outside creation? From outside the outre? Don't want to go out there. Very, very bad. It is ambassador to here? Horrible chaos beings live out here. Horrible things that the gods try to keep out? Creation try to keep out?
You suspect that if you tried to go there, or basically the story is when you tried to go to the outre, you go beyond the laws of creation, and therefore what you do might, like, causality might, like, doesn't end up being the same. Like it's like frankly impossible by the rules of creation to go to the outre and do things, because what you do is different than the thing you thought it was going to be.
Abyss is bad? There the laws do not even apply? You might rip apart? Or destroy suns? Or affect all of creation? No, this is not a good thing.
Oh no, destroying suns, Capra, Sunslayer.
Dugan, Sun Stealer.
Gee,
The thing is, you would go there to steal a son, and you'd turn into a pear and explode instead because there's no rules?
Yeah, but I mean, what a way to go, right?
But he'd be a little pear. Look at him. I'd at least be a big pear.
Maybe it'd be a grape.
They don't know. Mine's too small. They don't know.
she sits down.
Oh. Yeah, this is like an ambassador. Unless something very strange has happened, this is most likely an ambassador to something that should not be. One would hope would not engage with demon lords.
It shouldn't
because
have been
that's
there.
bad.
Shouldn't have been there. Concocting something that is wrong.
Dealing with oberants might make a little bit more sense because they come from the same sort of domain-ish, right? They have a similar history or lineage,
So
but
we
it would be
think that
ancient lineage.
this ambassador was here to what? Talk with the pale lady?
Could be. Could be tie from ancient race to the Oberith. To the Outre. They have ties. They're very old. As old as creation, maybe. But why? Why it here? Why it need to embass?
That door.
Why does it need to...
Pass that door.
Why did it need to speak? It wants something? Something that would affect all of creation.
It's grumpy.
I like creation because it's where I am.
Also, your doodle is in creation?
I like my doodle. And that means I double like creation because my doodle's in creation.
He's
Yes.
a doodle.
Well, if it weren't for creation, I'd have nothing to take, so.
Precisely. Something we must protect. Creation. At all costs.
Chaga, what do you like about creation?
I'm sure you could make up a joke or two.
I bet it's cookies.
It's
mashed
gravy.
potatoes.
Yes, I could go for a bowl of mashed potatoes about an hour. Gravy.
You're not supposed to eat them by the bowl, you fat ass.
Capers.
It's a side. It's a side.
I like biscuits because sometimes they're cookies and sometimes they're like little muffins. But they're
bit
both
of
called
bit of
biscuits.
parsley and maybe some garlic mashed in.
Or some cheddar biscuits. Those are good too.
Salted to flavor. Yes. What were we saying?
Amadeus, what do you like about creation?
This one's taking a hit.
It is the home of the five-faced god.
Yes.
True, I guess. Like, not super personal, but okay.
New gods are
Defend
strange.
his realm to the death.
New gods are strange. They are not like old gods.
No, they are superior.
Kevin doesn't
They
enter.
are superior!
All right. So
Your shouting does not make it true or not.
I don't know. The ambassador, beat you in the arm wrestling contest. I mean, he had more arms. Maybe that was a problem.
Yeah, he was also 20 tons.
Are you suggesting that we go back and kill this ambassador?
I don't know.
We could, but how about we just rest first? We really gotta protect our
Yeah,
minds.
let's go back and kill it. I'm ready right now.
Shut the fuck up.
The thing put mighty Amadeus down? Short moment? You could not grab? I have seen you grab everything?
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, we need to put freedom on you, buddy. That way you won't get grabbed.
I didn't.
Yes, it was also.
It's best to be prepared. It's best to be prepared.
It was also doing something weird with teleport, wasn't it? It was like tracking them.
Yeah, that was
I've
weird.
seen a gnome do that before. It understands how teleport works and it waits for you to come or go and then it takes advantage.
Desad's eating a piece of the dude.
Well, the Pale Knight is weak right now because we slugged a statue with the hammer. Maybe we
Okay.
should spread the rumor to other nearby demon lords that she's weak and they should invade.
Okay. Ahmed, you have consumed a piece of a 25th level character.
Cut.
Explode now.
Like the guy in Skyrim who ate every piece of food he could find.
Holy shit. The DC is 11 plus?
Character level, yeah.
10.
Looks like he did it.
Okay. Yeah, you can assume the form of the Cloven Architect.
I think this one's a keeper.
Don't like it. I assume it's the same as natural cunning, cannot be Cannot be
It's
lost.
got all the basics of a Minotaur.
Yep.
It additionally is a mythic spellcaster. As in,
You can drink.
you have
Okay.
a... Well, no, you can't drink. It's been suffocated
It's
in a
been
bag
rare.
for a day.
Mythic spellcaster. Okay.
We will pull together the list as you gain spells of mythic spells that it can cast. The first one is Mythic Maze, and then we'll go through the rest.
That's awesome.
Mythic Maze is mean.
Oh,
Can we take a quick
terrible.
bio break before we mythic point our way to a living Cloven Architect?
Okay.
I'll be right
Sure.
back. Yeah.
Mythic maze, eh? Keep that. Well, I guess I'm shedding the Minotaur.
That would probably be a good one to shed.
'Cause, yeah. That's fucking cool.
How many? What's your level?
My level is 15.
15?
Yeah.
Sorry, your tier.
15. Tier 3.
Tier 3?
Yeah.
Okay. The second thing on its list is mythic animate objects.
Fucking cool. I gotta get links for these things. What are those? I'll figure out the spell level. Your circle.
Yeah, it's a 6th.
6th circle. Yeah.
And give me a second. The third one is Mythic Make Whole.
Damn. Damn. Fucking sweet. Is there a fourth one?
There will be. Remind
Oh,
me
okay.
as you level.
Sure. He's fucking right. Amazing. Oh yeah. Oh god. This is a good one. Let me meet your friends. That's a good one. Thanks, man. Those are imp.
Well, you consumed an epic spellcaster. Who's also mythic.
Yeah. Yeah. Maze. What's the
Diamonds.
mythic version
And
of
Dugan
that?
should feel proud. He has suffocated the highest CR creature. Dugan has technically solo killed the highest CR thing in the campaign so far.
Score.
Without even realizing,
Good
stepped
job.
on him like an ant. Where is mythic? So the spells that this guy's got is mythic maze, mythic animate object, and mythic make whole.
And then every tier it'll add another one to the list.
I'm having a hard time finding mythic maze.
All right, so Raised Dead's still going to cost us $5,000 of.
Well,
It's okay. We're making 100.
Sonny could do it, so we'll just give him 1,000 gold pieces and turn him into a rutabaga.
Nope.
Okay, not a rutabaga.
Oh, it's maze greater.
I think we do have the diamonds, though. Give me a second. Yep, we got the diamonds. We can do this once more after this.
Adam, is it maze greater or maze mythic? Because there's no mythic maze.
There's a mythic maze.
You have to go to augmented spells. It's
Oh, sorry. I'll find them. Don't worry about it. I'll find it.
they did not do all the things to make life as easy as it could be. Basically, when you cast maze on something, they get hunted in the maze
Now,
until they get up.
does
I
he
think
need?
the DC's
Does he?
22 as well? So
Does he need to
10
learn the
characters?
spell
The fuck?
in order to cast it?
This gives me the spell.
Okay.
Yeah, he has the spell in this form. It's like a cleric spellist kind of thing.
Cool.
But it's limited to his tier as opposed to his.
So if he cast Mythic Maze, he'd have to eat up a 8th circle spell.
You'd have to eat up an 8th circle spell.
a mythic point, and
Yeah.
that's still awesome though. That's like a free mythic feat you got there.
Yeah, it was a tough roll. It was not.
Last up roll.
I don't want to know.
And it's
what
interesting
happened.
to see what happens when you fail.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you failed, what happens?
My roll's pretty good to start off with.
He
So
turns into the thing monster for a couple of days.
Hooves and horns in every which way.
Okay.
Curse to pee out your ear hole for 2 days. Alright.
All right, we're gonna take all the gear off the Minotaur.
Okay. The Minotaur wasn't too laden with gear.
Was a prisoner to begin with, so.
Should we tie him up?
He's pretty big. I don't know if there's any ropes that are gonna hold him, but we can try the blood ride.
I mean, we don't know what his temperament is.
Shouldn't he be happy that he's not in the ritual thing?
He's from the abyss.
Should he be happy he's not in the abyss anymore? I mean, the Tower Science place wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't great, but
You want him tied up or what?
Oh yeah, time up.
Oh, they use his blood rope or blood vine to tie him up.
Okay.
I'm assuming Desaad is sharing that he's a spellcaster.
Oh yeah. This guy casts a lot of spells. Mythic ones too.
You want me to wrap the mouse?
Well, he's got a.
Isn't that hard to talk?
Yeah, but
Why don't we hit him with the green one? But you.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, well. Chaga has.
Yeah, right. You should disintegrate him. Not that green one. Sorry.
Desaad's gonna look for a moment to cast detect thoughts on him before he regains consciousness. If we're gonna bring this asshole back. So while he's
We want dimensional lock. Give me a second. I'm looking to see who has it.
dimensional lock,
Dimensional lock lasts.
Not dimensional.
Dimensional
lock.
anchor also.
Dimensional
anchor.
Chaga doesn't have it prepared.
It's mythic point.
Amadeus can just hold him. It's not a
Love-
guarantee though.
Just in a loving embrace. Oh, does your it stops teleport?
Yeah,
Desaad has it in a
probably-
scroll.
I also think that you might have a pair of dimensional shackles.
Yeah, I do have those too. I think.
Desaad can cast it through one of his actions in his vest.
Okay, cool.
I gotta spend a key point to do it. So yeah, we'll use the dimensional shackle.
So we can dimensional shackle him, but it'll be until you take the shackles off, or you could do it through the spell, or you could do both.
No, we'll put the shackles on and we'll just hold them to keep them from breaking the shackles.
We'll do the spell as well.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Belt and suspenders,
Mm-hmm.
and a jockstrap. All right, we've got everything. We are covered. Okay.
I use up one of my actions for the vest and one of the spell slots.
Okay, I'll subtract the 500, or the 5,000 gold pieces of diamonds.
Okay, so now I'm gonna add a knowledge spellcraft or arcana. I want to be able to cast detect thoughts on him before he wakes up. Like I want to time it so that I can cast it on the target.
Spellcraft DC 25.
Spellcraft. Okay.
Yeah, you know the ritual. You know how long it takes to cast a spell. You can detect thoughts as the spell is completed.
Perfect.
You'll like lose one round.
Okay. That was cool. I just want to be able to get in there before he, gets the wiser. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you've got like 14 minutes of detect thoughts.
Who's going to lead in the talking?
I will lead in talking.
What do you want? What do you want?
Bowman?
What do you want to know, Captain?
Well, you're going to be tapped in, right?
Yeah. Do I have to be focused, or does
You
it
have to
just?
concentrate. So one action each round is thinking about or two actions. You have a standard complex action each round thinking about the spell.
Okay, well, let's get a bond going, Captain, so you can understand. I can tell you what's going on.
Okay, Coven's taken some additional blood samples because she plans on blood transcription later.
Okay,
Evil habits die hard.
Yeah, you snatch a few pints. You think it's enough to keep the body mostly intact. It's suffocated. That's usually pretty good for for raising. The shoulder dislocation, yeah, it should pop back in. It might be a little stiff. It's fine.
Just do when he's dead.
Amadeus will fix the shoulder.
We'll pop it.
Pop it back into place before we wake him up.
Before the tissue gets a little.
Okay.
And Chaga's
rigor
gonna,
mortis is set in. He's pretty stiff.
Chaga's gonna take some shavings from like horn and fur and bits of things for
It's like
future.
feel like
spray.
I've been at the barber. What happened? The blood. What's it called?
Just for scrying and if we
Yep.
need to find him ever again.
Or if we have to create items to do things, horrible things to him. Okay.
So this is bits of Cloven Architect. Yeah, you don't die in front of powerful spellcasters. Just no. you are mine now. We're gonna put up a telepathic bond before we use a mythic point to raise dead.
Okay, who are you including?
The
The living people?
living people, yeah.
That's
We're gonna exclude Los. Exclude. 1 for 3.
You want me to get a Minotaur, Captain? Said the corner.
I think it's just gonna be Chaga, Coven, Kev. No, it'll probably be most of us. We have to exclude 2. So Los is not going in.
you probably want Amadeus because he's your best lie detector.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Like
4,
Amadeus'
5.
sense motive is ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll leave Grackle, Los, and Dugganschmirph out. The
But Captain, I can be useful.
Yeah, yes, you can
I
be.
cut very well.
Fine, I'll put up a second one and put Strike Force Chaos into the second one.
Yes, Captain. Yes.
Does Chaga exclude himself and just lets them talk amongst themselves telepathically like children?
No,
That's funny.
the thought crosses his mind, but no, it's fine.
There's children hiding under the bleachers. Oh my god! Because look at the parents.
Okay, we'll kind of prop him up a little bit so that he's like, his head is at least up. Los will be attacking plants to keep them at bay. He's attacking any plant that basically moves because of the wind, like he's bored.
He's trimming the hedges.
Yep.
All right.
Amadeus has got a loving embrace. Kev's got his ready action, detect thoughts.
Yep.
Was just suspiciously holding a bow.
No, there's a couple of gifts that we had for him. There was the Amadeus cube and the
custom maze we made.
the custom amazing maze thing.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
maze
the
ones.
amazing maze.
It was like the season.
The amazing box of seasonal mazes.
Yeah.
Stress on the first maze. All right, are we ready? Chugga just puts the diamond down onto the.
I got my
Amadeus
bow and I
nod.
got my arrows. Just in case he's not polite.
Pattern in the wave. Please see that this creature's soul returns to his body. And Chaga will mythic point a raised dead.
Okay. Yeah, he's got no problems coming back to life. His god doesn't care. Sure. You want to piss around on the mortal realm some more? Have at ye. I think it's prone. He's seated.
Coven is detecting evil with her sight.
Okay. He does not detect as evil.
Yet he's a powerful caster. Is there anything blocking this?
Give me a spellcraft check with like a arcane sight or like detect magic.
$45.
You kind of see where he would have had some permanent spells, but they seem to have been removed somehow.
Okay.
He doesn't have anything. Doesn't have any protections or anything running.
She will
He's very vulnerable.
detect chaos as he's probably choking awake. Los is now watching. He's like floating over here.
There is no chaos.
Am I getting anything from the brain? Is the brain starting to kick in?
Which brain? Whose brain? Oh, the thoughts. Yeah. He's.
I'm only
thinking.
going to speak in
I'm not dead. I've been returned. He's thinking about pattern in the weave.
I think you're going to get like this guy, Captain.
Coven sending. Didn't detect his evil. Didn't detect his chaotic. I wonder.
He's wondering why he's alive. He's thanking the pattern in the weave.
She's.
He's not thanking the pattern in the weave.
He's thinking about the pattern in the weave.
He's like acknowledging the pattern in the weave.
He's acknowledging it, Captain.
Wouldn't it be interesting? She's gonna flick her eyes to look for lawful things.
He's now thinking about the material plane.
Okay.
You hear him decide. It's almost like an encyclopedia. Do you have knowledge geography or no? It would be like knowledge astronomy type thing. Maybe Arcana. Pick your favorite
pick a
knowledge skill that
poison.
kind of relates to what Arcana probably.
So plain
Unless you have astronomy.
Geography. I have a good geography.